Alright, good morning, good morning. Let's get the music out of the way there. It is another lovely day. It's actually not really morning anymore on the western end of Japan. And I am off on the road. I just watched a little bit of Chess Network covering Carlsen playing in the Bullet Arena, the title Bullet Arena on Lichess. Yo, everything looks so easy. Alright, let's go. I'm not going to play Zen mode anymore because everyone keeps asking me what's your rating, what's going on, so we're just going to play like this. Alright, e4 going c5. Oh, I do prefer Zen mode though. Let me at least just make the board a bit bigger. That's pretty good, right? Yeah, that's a nice big board. Alright, we're going for an open Sicilian. Let's see. Got a 2000 rated opponent, very nice. And a Rossolimo. Alright, let's play the Fianchetto variation. Let's see what happens. There's also been some fun developments in the online community for this season of Lone Wolf, Jonathan Bartholomew, JB, the nice guy of chess, or various other names I can think of, is joining as well, so that's really fun. So I wonder actually when we do some coverage for the league, maybe we can try and cover some of his games as well in the Lone Wolf League at the same time. We'll have to see if the timing works out, I'm not sure. Alright, we're facing c3 here. We did this previously as well, and I think we played knight f6 in that line. And the idea being if they push, we can go here, and if they break, well actually, the point is the pawn's hanging, right? So if they come, we can take, and we can take here. It is possible to play e5 still after maybe something like this. So here, take, and then this. But we're giving them something I don't think we want to, so let's just play, I think, the main line, if I remember correctly. Now they haven't taken our knight either, and c3 also stops us from putting our other knight in there. Alright, so I mean if they push, we have the same plan again. That doesn't really change too much. If they now come here, then this pawn is defended, and we're going to have to break with like d5 or something like that. If I remember correctly, I think this is part of it. So probably we can just castle. Something like this, then we can't take this way anymore. Yeah, and I think last time we played like queen b6 at some point, but that turned out to not really be necessary. And I don't want to put these squares on light squares because I think I want to get my bishop out over here maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're just going to castle and we'll see what develops. Let's see what happens. Maybe a tiny bit smaller. Maybe like this. Is that a good size? It's okay. Alright, here they come. I don't think there's any reason not to take. We want to... Oh, we don't really want to give that knight its ideal square, but I don't think we can really stop them. In that case, I think d5 is the move, to be honest. And if they push past, I think we're supposed to drop back. And we can do this, but that just seems unnecessary. Okay, I do think we have to take at least once. They take, and they take there. Okay, we're going to take once at least. They've got some squares over here, not too comfortable. We need to get a little bit of space back. Everything looks pretty defended for them though, so now I think d5 is the move, if I remember correctly. D5 and they take, obviously we'd be very happy to take back and isolate. If they push past, I think actually knight here is the move. I just have to try and remember why. Bishop here, they drop this pawn. Take. And if they take there then? Oh, then this, yeah, okay. So I think we looked at this line last time after the game. So I think I've got the general gist of it. I think knight e4 here is the move. It's getting a little bit dicey, but I'm pretty sure this is what we're supposed to play. So we'll see. Our light square bishop can still come out. I think it's supposed to come out here or here. I think actually maybe you're supposed to defend it with the light square bishop. And if they attack, I'm not sure, to be honest. Alright, other option, we can take the knight and give them just like a really nice pawn chain in the middle. We can defend here. I just want to figure out, after they take, do I take with the pawn? But if they then attack my bishop, what am I supposed to do with it? Do I give it to them and try and take that pawn like this? Bishop here they take. If I take with the bishop, they jump the knight there. I can fall back. There's nothing to attack along the way, unfortunately. They jump the knight there. Still possible to fall back. Yeah, so we can do like this and this with our bishop. I'm not sure if I remember the exact move here in terms of what to do after they take, but I'm fairly certain that we should be able to be okay here. Knight's coming into our loose pawn here as well. If this doesn't work, we can take back with the knight, I guess. But then they get that square for their knight. I don't like that. I think this is the move. Here. Am I supposed to just kind of let it go? Like close up, and if they take back. And then I have all my light square, I have a pawn structure like this maybe. These dark squares are a little bit tender, although if I can keep a knight there, I probably can't though. Here they take this knight, they take it, then I have a pawn structure like this. That's also very interesting. I still have these kind of weak dark squares though. I mean, this might be the move. Take here. I could also take with the pawn, but I don't want to isolate my pawn if I don't have to. Maybe this way, then they put their bishop there, making me unhappy. Yeah, I don't think that's nice. Alternatively, we can come in over here. Oops, sorry, my hand. Probably my mother-in-law doesn't really want to be on the camera. I didn't think she was going to be home, so I'm facing the door, unfortunately. Alright, we've got to make some decisions here. I don't think this is worthwhile, because after they take back, we're still dropping the pawn. I don't like this. I think it's this. I don't want to take and give them just this amazing pawn chain, so I don't think there's anything else really here. I think this is the move. And if we're wrong, well, that's why we're here. We're trying to learn. So the thing I don't know is this. Oh, that's kind of easy though. I think this is comfortable for me. Anything else I need to think about? I can take, but I don't know where this... I can take here, and then here, and then this knight... this pawn is falling, unfortunately. You can take it with your queen. No, I think I gotta protect it. And I don't want to take. I'd prefer if you took me, to be honest. Yeah, my bishop's gonna get super stuck there, isn't it? So here, and then the bishops clearly can't go anywhere, right? And I have to be careful that they don't move pawns up the board. Is there any other option? This, they take, I take Take with the knight. No, that's terrible. I don't like that. Back here again, then they take this. This kind of like idea of sacking a knight for 2 pawns looks really fun, but I don't see a way to really make anything work just yet. So here, I gotta do it, and if my bishop kinda gets stuck, I might have to try and like bail out with the knight at some point. Alright, we're going for it though. This also does give us the queen entering into the king side, so now we're covering this square at least. Also here, what do we do here? I think actually there we might actually just run across and start pressuring here. Here, and they jump there. Then I can take here, attacking the queen as well, and if they take, I can take back and I've won a pawn. So this now looks like a good move for me. If they protect against it, how to make progress? Our bishop's a little bit, being a little bit hung out to dry. Maybe a rook over to c1 is good as well. We can also just start with a6 and kind of force this bishop to make a plan over here or over here. Yeah, so I think we want to do this. I'm kind of liking bringing the queen out as well. a6 also looks like there's a move there. So if they jump their bishop here, if I do this and they take, do I take the queen and then take back? I've got a backwards pawn on the c file. I don't know if that's really so nice. Maybe I just take this way. And their bishop can come in here, but I think I'm actually quite happy to jump across. Here, they take here. Here. Oh, you know what? This is actually pretty good. Here, and then I can take this, which hits the queen and hits the knight, which would be check, even if they find a way out of it. So after they take, I can take the bishop and I'm up a pawn. And again, this little guy is hanging, but I don't actually think that matters too much. Also in that situation, I would have this. Like I don't quite have it, but then I can come across attacking this and also threatening. Oh wow, yeah, I'm kind of hoping they do this now. Here, and if they take me, I can take here, hitting a rook. And probably they take at that point, and I would take, and I'm up a pawn. Alright, Professor Amit. We'll see though, we'll see. Okay. Yeah. I think h6 is a good move for me as well, actually. So if I don't want to do this or this or this here, I think h6 might just, cover that, stop them from being able to come in. If I take, unfortunately I'm not on the knight, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I completely missed that this also hangs the bishop. Wow. Yeah, I think this is my move here. They're probably going to bring their bishop out like this. Then I hit their queen, and I'm coming in here. I guess maybe I want to put a rook over first. So here, bishop over here, they hit me. I have to come out of the way, I guess. Then they come in there, that's not nice. Otherwise just start, oh yeah, I can just do this directly as well. I can hit the queen first. It has to go somewhere, then you go there. If they take... Yeah, this knight's pressure is really valuable, I feel. Maybe here... Take, 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 and this. I want to push and break open the situation, but then I need my queen to be a bit more active, maybe. Maybe I do this. And if they take, I can take with the rook as well, although I would hang the pawn, so that's maybe not so great. Yeah, but then I don't want to put the rook here, because then the other rook is stupid. So maybe the queen out is the best move here. Maybe queen out here is the best move. And then I can do this, and then I can put my rooks on this C and B file. I like that. I like that here. This might also be good here, and if they take, I take, and it's on the queen. Oh man, I'm a little bit unsure. Don't. If I go here and then they jump their knight across, I might have to do this. I don't want their... Oh, but I can at least take, right? Less thinking, more doing. Take, take. This is a... Maybe I just do this and I ask them to make a move again, but I feel like I should be able to start being a bit more active now. Here, take, take. Yeah, I'm just going to put my queen over here. I feel that's okay. I'm spending so much time straight out of the opening making plans in a position I don't know. Should be a little bit faster. Alright, so I want to put my rooks over like this. I'm basically playing now for here because I can't jump my knight anymore, right? Although I could jump my queen in now, try and force a trade, and that gives me these squares to play with. The bishop might go there, but then I can still... Oh, this is actually not a bad move here. If they take me, I get a threat here and a threat here. Hmm. There is always the option to take, but I don't think that's worth it. If nothing else, I would probably just start moving my rooks in now. These squares aren't hit by anything else, right? So that's pretty good. If they do something like this, yeah, I mean, I'm going to force the issue, right? You take, I take, and again I have these threats. And then actually your bishop can't cover there, so maybe your rook has to cover. Then I can hit the bishop, and it's kind of out of squares. Oh, it's coming back anyway. Okay, getting safe. Guess they're kind of also out of options. I'm actually really just thinking I should kind of force this. If they run away, I get more space and I can jump my knight in. If they take, I get this square, and I'm kind of just taking a bit of space away from them. If they go here, they're blocking in the other knight. Otherwise, I just do this first. Queen here kind of doesn't matter much anyway, so maybe this is my move. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Other rook's gonna come over. Queen can't be hit with anything just yet. If you give me the bishop pair, I'd be pretty comfortable with that. Also, that hangs this pawn here then, right? So this knight can't defend both squares. No way to get here just yet. I did give them this square now for their knight though. But... oh shit, do they have this? Hang on a second. Am I just getting my bishop completely stuck? Did I just like completely hang it? Shit. Maybe I have to take and then go here to get the bishop in there. If you go here, I take. If you take back with the queen, I take again and I run it here. If you take with the pawn, then I can at least do this, right? So worst case, I can take here, and if you take like this, I mean, I can basically, yeah. So I think this, it's kind of my only move. I have to clear a square for the bishop. This is an okay square to clear, I guess. Yeah, and if they jump the knight somewhere, at least I'll get this pawn. And if they take, I'm okay with that. I'm happy to take back, open up the F-file for myself. Taking doesn't help. Taking this pawn, I have no checks. Yeah. Alright, so we're taking there. Okay, they're taking the bishop. If they push here, my other bishop's getting chopped off though, so maybe I have to take, open up that file against their king and then get a rook on it. What if I take here, they take nothing. Yeah, maybe I have to do this, and then they can take back on whatever way, and I've won this pawn for this pawn. If I jump back and they push in, oh, I can't let that happen. Alright, we're going to take the pawn. Alright, so their bishop can come in here, which is not good. We probably want to play H. Oh, queen takes. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel this is super bad for me. That gives me this square to play with. So I'm just going to go ahead there. And I'm going to bring the other rook over, and I'm going to put a guy over there. And if they ever jump back, I'm on this diagonal. I also have this to like slowly break down the situation. Actually, maybe this is even better move. If they take, I take. If they put a knight there, I take again. If they take, they take. If they get a knight in here, this square is going to be weak, right? So then they can attack this. Otherwise, I do this first. Light square bishop can come in, but nothing that I have to worry about just yet. Rook can come over. Yeah, we're going to do this. Alright. Did go down a minor piece, unfortunately. Trapped our own minor piece. No good. Alright, so here they come over. Now we're going to start breaking down the structure and getting our dark square bishop activated. This, I don't think I have to care about. Alright, we do want to get in here. Oh, we are hanging this pawn. Shit. Yeah, maybe I have to take with the rook. So hang on, if you do this, do I do this? And then attack you, and then come over again. Otherwise I do this, and after you take, I come over to this file actually. You know what, actually that might be it. Let them have it, and then open the H file, and we try and put pressure on their king this way. Gotta play for some ideas now. They put their knight here. I guess we're just... Oh, flippin' hell. Everything is falling at this point. Here they can't protect it, right? Yeah. Okay, we have this check, although I don't think it matters just yet. Shit. Not going great. Oh, this is also check now. Oh, he's take with the knight, I guess. Oh man, I guess we misplayed the middle game. Getting our bishop stuck on that square was just completely wrong. Maybe we had to play H and G. Maybe we had to play H and G. Alright, we can't get this knight pinned against the king, unfortunately, but we could do this. And then get the other one in. And we need another piece to be able to get into the game. Unfortunate, we don't quite have enough of anything really. Oh, the knight's gonna get in there. How do we make a plan here? This pawn is still hanging as well. Although I was kind of feeling like I want to hang it on purpose to get activity against the king, but no, I don't think it's going to matter. Can't trade off here because then... Yeah, we're kind of out of ideas, aren't we? Okay, let's give the check. We might even like consider running the king up. This guy's getting weak. Yeah. Here they chop chop. They put a pawn there. Then we hit that pawn there. They defend it. Oh man. Just not quite, eh? Here they take, we get 2, but that doesn't help. Okay, I think we're going all the way back, to be honest. Yeah. Rook takes all my... Oh, but then I actually pin that to your king, so at least we'll get an exchange, if nothing else. We do have this right now, which could be nice. Take with the pawn. I guess our king's gonna come sit here in front of the pawns. Yeah, just getting on the diagonal first. Hitting the backwards pawn. This is still a problem. I wonder actually if we should just... No, this is terrible. We kind of have to take. They would probably take with their bishop, just keeping this diagonal under control. I did not even realize my... Oh, I'm so in the dark today, hey. I'm so in the dark. I'm missing everything. Yo! We're not at our top. Maybe I'll play 2 games in a row just to kind of redeem myself, because this is not going well. Yeah. I can't let them take it because my rook hangs in the back rank. At least we will get a pawn for this. They will get 2 pawns though. Here, this one. Take. Maybe they take with check. In here, they check us again. In here. We can pick up this pawn probably. Oh, hang on. I've got this still, yeah. So this is still a move. And they can probably just like make a passer out of it. We're still down just way too much material, unfortunately. Maybe here, maybe here. And I try and get them to take this pawn. Come in, they check me. Oh, but then I'm in the way of the... Yeah, okay, I don't know. I think we're just going to have to play for some tricks here, because this is not going well. So here, this pawn is still hanging. Here, and then they do this. Oh, that pawn's also hanging, so maybe here. Here, and I'm threatening this, I guess. Not much else. I'm actually just asleep completely, aren't I? I must be. I must be completely asleep. I mean, I'm floundering and falling apart, absolutely. Not focused at all. Too distracted. Yeah, our bishop's running out of squares here. We can hide. Nope, we can't hide. It's gonna die. We can protect it, I guess. They can trade off and just be up, what, 1 pawn and the rook. The only kind of saving grace we have is that the pawns they have are all disconnected. So maybe there's kind of a plan there at some point. Oh, I realize with this also we've got to be careful we don't get... Yeah, we don't get completely pinned in. I honestly don't know what's good here. Here, they're just going to check me again anyway, right? This way, you check me here, I go up, I guess. Check me again. Out of the way, check me again. Oh my goodness. Here you also have this nice check. Maybe this is best. That pawn hangs. Yo! Oh, I can't go up. I can't even realize the squares I can't go to. Alright, maybe we have to go back. Covers the entries into our situation. Our rook is falling asleep on the back rank. Here they'll get in there. Here they'll get in there. Not good. Not good at all. I mean, I don't know what pawn I should... Yeah, I can't go to the back rank. That's the worst. Here they check. I go down. Then I can do this actually. That's protected. Maybe I'll be... Here. And now that's protected. And this is a fork, which gives me at least 1 exchange back. Oh, I have so few squares I can go to. Is this mate almost? It really almost is, hey. Here. Check. Take. They're forcing me to trade off my piece. Yeah. Check me here. I have to go down. Check me there, mate. This is a nice mate by them as well. one move that they have to do in between. Oh, I have this. They have to give me... They have to give me one... Nope, they don't. I literally have only one move. GG. Fucking crushed. Absolutely crushed. Oh, I can't even defend my rook. Okay, we're gonna resign. That was crushing. GG. Almost it got to go. Oh my word. That was terrible. Alright, let's go have a look. I don't think I've lost this badly in the entire series so far. Alright, so c3 is main move with rook e1. And so for that reason, in last time we played this as well, knight f6, but clearly we don't quite have the right plan here. I do think I have to take, I do think d5 is a fine move, I do think knight e4 is the right move still. And here I no longer know. I didn't like the idea of playing f5 because of the pawn structure. I get an isolated pawn here maybe, but they do as well. Maybe that's fine, I guess. Maybe that's what I should do. Take here. If they take, I take again, and I can try and add it all together. I do think that there was a line with the bishop defending. But after they attack this backwards pawn, I'm very lost. Maybe this is the move, because then after they... Maybe I'm supposed to come back. Because if they take, I can take with the pawn, hitting that knight and hitting the queen. So maybe this is kind of like a... I have to go up to defend and then go back to defend with the queen. Closing up there is just long-term problems for me, and I didn't see this. In this case, actually, probably that is just a losing move then, e6. e6 is maybe just a losing move. I mean, the point is they're going to take the pawn, right, in some way. And then what do I do? Take, 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 take. Probably they move their bishop out. Because I'm hitting their knight already. Maybe that's it. Maybe this was the move. They take with their queen. Then I get activity. I can hit the queen and the pawn and take it afterwards. Yeah, maybe queen out was fine. Maybe queen out was perfectly fine. Yeah. Okay, we'll have a look with engine in a bit, opening book. Actually, more opening book than engine, because I feel this in this position would have been reached in the past. Alright, and I completely blanked that I'm completely getting my bishop stuck. Alright, so we had some idea here, but again, I'm blank. I'm not realizing the danger. They didn't even really have to play this. I don't know. Oh, I guess I was threatening to take there and then take here, but after I take this, they could just take the knight anyway, right? Does this knight have any additional threats? Not really. I can check. I can take this pawn, I guess. I don't know. Alright, but they were just being safe. Okay, and then I just ran it. So I take a minor piece, they take a minor piece. And my head's not in the game. I feel like it's equal to take the pawn back first and I actually just hang my knight. Yeah, so it's piece, piece, and I have to move the knight. Back here, probably... I could double attack this as well. But this is a pretty good square to be in. I didn't like the fact that they can play here. I would have to sit in the corner. Actually, maybe this is just really bad either way. Maybe I'd have to sacrifice my knight for 2 pawns in that case. They have an isolated one. I'm down a minor piece, but they've got 3 isolated pawns on the king side. Maybe that was the play. So don't take their knight back, they play in, and I just sack it. I could take with my knight, but I think I want to, because this is all light square pawns, I would take with my knight instead. And then I have another attacker on this square as well. Yeah, maybe that was better. Okay, I blanked completely, just down a piece. I didn't even realize it halfway through. And I didn't even see that my e-pawn was hanging. Ah, what is wrong with me today? Alright, I guess it happens. Lots going on, not chess related. Let's get into the... Oh yeah, that was me looking up at my opponent plays. Let's get into the master database and have a quick look. So Rossalimo, g6, castle, bishop g, c3, yeah, this is all pretty standard stuff. Main line, rook e1, castle, d4, d5 directly is actually the move. Interesting. Alright, let's see, d5 directly, and if they take here, no one takes here. What am I missing? Oh, the fact that I can keep this pawn, maybe, I guess. Yeah, the fact that I can keep this pawn is pretty good for me. Alright, so ext is also a move, and also not very good. Takes with the queen. If you take there, I guess I take with my queen again, yeah. And so I'm slowly opening up my dark square bishop, my other bishop, and your knight doesn't have its natural square. Although this seems to score fine. What about e5 in this position? Knight e4, still the move. And if you take here, I guess I'm taking this again. Bishop g4 first. Wouldn't I just take directly? Okay, there's multiple options. All of this is apparently equalish. Okay, whoops, sorry. Alright, well, we didn't do that. We decided to take first. Taking is the second best. Queen b6 is also, or second best, second most best. Queen b6, forcing the bishop to do something. If it takes... Interesting. Top leeches, what do you guys do about this? Both seems acceptable. Taking with a b pawn seems a bit better. Okay, interesting. Alright, well, I'm gonna just stick to something that looks pretty easy to play. d5 is the move, yes. e5 is the move, knight e4 is the move. Knight c3. Oh, taking? Huh. Alright. Oh, bishop f is the other move though. Okay, let's like top g... Knight kicks b5, okay. f5 also. It's the one I didn't really want to play, but it seems to score well in top lead chess. f5 here didn't do so well. Alright, I played bishop up, and they played queen b3. And now they do take, or they play queen a5. Okay. Yeah. Knight x, bx, knight a5, queen b, queen c. Ah, yeah, supporting the square. Get the light square bishop out of there. Get another pawn up. Take the pawn. So we've got an isolated pawn that's sitting against the... Oh, this is lucky to have. Oopsie daisy, not that far. Okay, we didn't go here. Alright, so we are supposed to take actually, I guess. Queen b. Let's see in top lead chess how many people play queen b3. Quite a few, and it did... Well, no, not 9. And it did do pretty well. e6. Yeah, that's what I played. Alright, let's see. e6, still a move, apparently. Not for masters, though. The main line, I guess, here is that you just take. Here, yeah, knight h4 I wasn't too worried about. Oh, I see, taking here. And then bishop back. Okay, so we are actually just going to take and get a half-open file against the backward c-pawn to play against. That was kind of the thing we're going for here, I'm guessing. Alright, anyway, so queen b, and now we played e6, h3, h5, just stopping it completely. Yeah, oh, queen b6 here as well, but yeah, so h5 just stopping it completely. Oh, very interesting. If you take here, then we fork the queen and the bishop, and going back to defend it doesn't help. I would take like this, I guess. Yeah, now the knight's hanging, and they're gonna get onto the d5 square, the d6 square. Alright. Yeah, so e6 wasn't a good move as such. Taking is just equal. Always just equal. Here, h5. Oh, knight out directly is actually slightly better, apparently. Okay, but anyway, we didn't do that. And here we've just, I think, walked into a problem. Oh, we do have one more move. Okay, let's run the engine, let's see. No one else plays like this. So, then I don't know if I want to play like this line. Maybe I should just do this. If they go here, we go up. If they take, we can take. Oh, we take with the queen, sorry. And if they take this way, we take this pawn and we keep it. And we do not want to give their knight natural development. And if we do give it, we want to take the knight. Okay. So not impossible to play like this, but we have to take. And then how do we finish development here? Knight a5, queen a5, bishop f, bishop d7 scored pretty well as well. Top Lichess, bishop d7 still does okay. I think it's because no one else looks at it. Bishop g4, queen a5. Okay, I mean this is basically a game at this point though. You're going to trade it off. Okay, queen a5, queen b3, and then bishop g4. Still the same idea. Knight d2, rook a c8, knight x. This guy's hanging, yeah, okay. That guy's hanging. Oh, taking pawns for a... Taking pawns for a... Wow, okay. This is slightly better for white. Yeah, not sure I would take the pawn. Apparently best move though. Wow. Oh, this is a nice threat. I can defend it first and then get the other rook out, I guess. Yeah. This is pretty good. I like this. Don't think I like sacking the exchange just willy-nilly. Yeah, we were actually better. Oh my goodness. If we just save the knight. Okay, but hang on then, what about this? So no one else has played like this really. What about here? This was the thing I was worried about. That's oh, I didn't see this at all. Oh, can we take the queen then? Yeah. And then we sack the knight. Okay, and then we sack the knight. Oh no. Oh wow, we were actually so close to having a really good game. Interesting that this isn't... So they have to take, and then we have to play our bishop up. And then if they attack it, I guess we just have to let them attack it. Yeah, so you do this, and we just... Yeah, we're just gonna let you have it. Take the pawn. And we're playing. This is still apparently pretty equal. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean just complete blindness here. So getting it stuck was already a blind spot, but then completely missing the fact that I need to save the piece, because why did I feel like I didn't have to save the piece? I'm not even sure. Okay, I think I have to go play just some regular games a little bit in the background again, just to get myself a little bit more in the game again. Our opponent did actually blunder, but unfortunately we did not realize, and we just walked ourselves in the corner. Oh, Kirok, my boy, sup? Hello. Why don't you use chess.com instead of Lichess? I subbed. I might have to leave. Well, thank you very much for subscribing. I really appreciate it, especially after such a terrible game. I hope that we can have a better one next time. But definitely there was some good learning in there, having at the main line. I actually do play on chess.com, but just kind of for myself. I don't stream on chess.com because... well, I'm a little bit more affiliated with Lichess, I guess, not officially, but just, you know, helping with the Lichess leagues, which a little bit is fun. And I guess the main reason that I started there was because Lichess allows me to put my stream onto the website without having to do anything. With chess.com, you have to have a certain following before they will allow you to stream onto the website, I think. So that was kind of a thing for me. But I mean, if I could do both, I wouldn't be against streaming on chess.com as well. I don't have any massive problem with it. But yeah. Alright, so lots of learning there. That was not a good game by us, but at all. But we did have our chance and we didn't get to take it because we played very poorly. But that happens, and definitely one of the points is that we need to get ourselves back in the game. Playing a little bit more frequently throughout the week I think will help. And maybe just being, well, yeah, I don't really mind my mindset beforehand. I want to play when I have the time, but yeah, at least I want to be a little bit more warmed up, I guess. So, thank you very much for everyone who came past. Kirk, my boy, thank you very much for subscribing. I look forward. I think you might be our 300th subscriber, actually. Give me 1 second. If you did subscribe, I think it'll be 300, hey? Oh! Kirk, my boy, you are our 300th subscriber. Thank you very much. I super appreciate it. I wish I had... Oh, I can make a little reactions here, like, yeah, 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 yeah. You know, it's a small number compared to what some people have, but it's really fun and it's super good to see that the number keeps going up. I hope that people enjoy the content. Look around the channel for anything else you want and see you guys in the next stream or the next video. Bye bye.